So you're back. That means you want to know how to sell battle pets. In this video I will show you exactly how to sell battle pets on the auction house. Now just stick around and enjoy the video. First of all, before we get into this, I have a tip and trick about different types of battle pets. Now if you remember, in Warlords of Draenor you have a level 2 garrison. You can go over to your menagerie and you have a once per character quest in which you can pick up a token there for which then you will receive a token which will boost any battle pet to level 25. It is the shortest quest ever, and if you've got a load of alts, I suggest that you just bash out this quest. It takes about 2 minutes just to do. Well, not even that. It doesn't even take that long. My next trick is, why don't you just buy the ones from the vendors? Buy the battle pets from the vendors. If you're starting out, buy the ones from the vendors and sell them. You buy them from a rough average of about 40 silver per one, per battle pet. Now they usually sell on the auction house from around about anywhere from like 20 gold to like 200 gold for the vendor pets. That is a massive jump, and it just gets you into the flow of the market on how to sell battle pets. Because once you understand how to sell battle pets, you'll be able to work out what works, what doesn't work, what takes a while to sell, what sells fast. Posting of pets. Now, I can't stress this enough. You want to look up what battle pets are selling, but you don't want to flood the market. You want to always be the one at the top, so always the cheapest, so always undercut by 1 silver or 1 copper, depending on how your market flow is. Now, there is a lot of competition with selling battle pets, so you got to understand. That's why I said in the last part that you should start with the vendor pets and see how that goes, to see how competitive your market actually is on selling battle pets. So you get a rough idea on how much to undercut and how little to undercut, because these undercutting wars, so to speak, they carry on forever, and it's always a struggle to sell your battle pets because they don't sell that often, but they do sell. I'd just like to state that now. You will want to post your battle pets either 12 hours. Every 12 hours is the optimum thing, because obviously you're always checking your auction house and you're always relisting. But if you don't have a lot of time, do 24 hours, never 48. That is a sin. Never 48 hours for selling battle pets, either 12 or 24 hours. Now, in regards to posting, if there is nothing on the actual auction house of the pet that you're trying to sell and you want to set the value of it, take for instance, we're selling a green macaw parrot, okay? And then you see like another parrot that's selling for 200 gold, and there's another one that's selling for 5,000 gold. Now I always go with the range. Yes, we're talking maths. So we'll get the biggest one and we'll minus the little one. So 5,000 minus 200 gives you about 4,800. Then I always halve it, and then that would add up to round about 2,400 gold for that pet. Because obviously the value isn't set, but you don't want to take the piss, because if you start taking the mick out of the market, people aren't going to buy it, they're not going to want it, and they'll just wait till someone comes up and goes, oh, I'll just undercut this guy by like 1,000 gold, because that does happen, because I am talking more or less on the vendor pets, but this is why I say start with the vendor pets so you get an understanding on how your market actually works. Add-ons, right, you can use either TSM, Auctioneer, Auctionator, but my preferred method, and what I highly recommend you guys use for selling battle pets, is Auctionator. Why? Because Auctionator, and it's just an easy to use format for selling battle pets. You can use TSM and Auctioneer, but my preferred preference for selling battle pets is Auctionator. Why? Because it goes into the next add-on, which is the Undermine Journal add-on. Now this gains all of the means, the averages, and it basically prices it for you when you're putting it up on the auction house, because it scans your auction house all the time. Therefore, it's always undercutting for you. And even if something isn't on the auction house and you have something that isn't listed, it will give it a value based on the previous data that it's already gathered throughout the time on your server. This is a really good add-on setup, and I highly recommend that you use Auctionator and the Undermine Journal add-ons and get started. Choosing your pets. Now, choosing your pets, it's more or less, what are you going to sell? Are you going to sell the big ticket pets? Are you going to the average pets, which are like the Zomstrocks? Are you going to sell the vendor pets, which are like the bog standard things? Now, as a beginner, I would highly recommend that you sell the vendor pets, just so you can get used to your market. If you want to get into the high-end ones and be like, oh yes, I want to pull in 100k a week or 100k a day, it doesn't work like that. It takes time. It's like transmog. If you can sell transmog, you can sell battle pets. That's what I think. So, as for a beginner, sell the vendor pets, get used to your market. Then you start selling the Zomtrops and the disgusting oozlings and all of that. Then, once you are fully into wanting to choose like a high-end pet like a spectral cub, then I recommend that you do the investing when you actually have the capital to even think about that. Like, you buy, you flip it. So I would buy like two or three spectral cub, then I would instantly get them up to level 25, relist them. I had bought them for like 150k each, then you turn them to level 25, you flip them for like 250. So that's 100k profit each, but they take a long time to sell. You don't expect to make a lot of money in the short term, but in the long term, you will make a lot of money. Now, I hope you like this video on how to sell battle pets in WoW, and if you've got any questions, leave them down in the comments section down below. And as always, have an awesome day, guys.